part of me wants to say, you will not believe what just happened, but it did happen. And it wasn't a bad thing. Let me spoiler alert that real quick. Well, I'm on my way to church running late for practice. Oh. Hi guys, this is Connie. I had every intention of letting this be a voiceover because I recorded a Pokemon Go raid because we had the opportunity and we were in the right place at the right time. And once again, totally prevailing on the Rayquaza. However, that was not what I wanted to talk about. What I wanted to talk about was, you're probably, if I am clever enough to figure all of this out, you hear the ice being pelted on, the sludge. Oh, there's sludge everywhere. So I need to stay safe and focused, so I'm not going to look at you. And hopefully, with my very limited editing skills and my iPhone movie magic, I might be able to just make this a voiceover and give you the ideas of what I had done and what was going on just now. So Mustachio and I decided to go out. It started to snow. It's just above freezing, so the stuff that's in the air is hitting the ground and kind of melting and kind of sort of not. So now it's like a slippery, slushy mess. Ooh, just looked like it looked like a car just twerked, which was a little daunting when I'm driving in the lane next door to it. We decided to go gaming and grinding for gear. We then saw a level 5 raid for the Rayquaza, and so we did it. And I believe both of us were victorious. So now Mustachio has a Rayquaza, and I have my third. The baby slept through most of this, had a pretty decent sized nap, and then we needed to go get the essentials from the store. And unbeknownst to myself, the time just flew. Diaper was fine, she was just hungry. Oh. And if he didn't take the diaper bag in, I now have 8 ounces sitting in my bag, heading to the church. Oh, life is just grand. It's not how we expected, but you know, we're all still getting to our destination safely, and hopefully not as stressed out, which I feel like I'm getting ahead of myself. We got in a regular checkout line, not like self-checkout, and the gentleman behind us already looked a little flustered before everything got started, and I've been on limited data and my phone is slow, and sure enough, it wouldn't register my bonus card going into, checking out. And at the shoppers that we go to, they usually have, $10 off your purchase of $50 or more, and every other week they have the new coupon. And so I tried to pull it all up, and meanwhile, baby bear starts squawking because I bought coffee. We bought dinner in the restaurant, in the grocery store, because we figured that was simple and easy, and paid for the convenience. And so at this moment, I just crossed a police officer and realized that both of us didn't really actively have our lights on. So that's a thing. And so this gentleman obviously had somewhere he needed to go and was like, I will give you the $10 you need, just put this on. And I was like, no, it's just would take 5 more minutes, not even that. And was not trying to hamper this guy. I guess lesson being we said thank you, and we said we're sorry, and unbeknownst to us, this man had called a taxi to do his grocery shopping, so the meter was running. And I almost told Mustachio, I said, we just got cash back in our exchange for that whole endeavor. I said, I'm about to roll down the window at this red light because I saw this gentleman, and give him an extra $10 on top of the $10 he just gave us, and say sorry that you had the meter running. And we ended up continuing to drive on in the ice and rain, getting home long enough to put the baby inside, get most of the groceries in the trunk, out of the trunk and inside, and walk gingerly because everything's covered in slush, and I'm only going to be about 5 to 10 minutes late for rehearsal. It still bugs me though, because I know even in the weather I should still be trying to get there on time as best as possible, and it burns me because I'm always running late. I was always running late when I was single. I do my best not to do that, especially knowing it takes a lot more time with a child, or with anybody else for that matter. You just have to be, courteous of other people and courteous of other people's time. And so I feel like I'm basically, for lack of any better terms, and it's an extreme in crudeness, but I feel like I'm giving the finger to the people at the church that are already there, already set up, and now waiting on me. And I don't even need to go into the fact that I haven't even practiced very much for this weekend, so I already feel like I'm a step behind, and that's just my nerves. On a church side note, I feel like I definitely coast more than I need to, and I'm appreciative that I'm starting to come into a season of challenge, and this was unnecessary challenge that I put on myself because I should have practiced, and we are our biggest critic. Thank you, God, for green lights. Please stay green long enough for me to get through it without feeling like I'm rushed. Yep, got it. Score! And oh my goodness, this has been 6.5 to 7 minutes already. For all I know, even if I did get the voiceovers meshed together, it probably isn't going to cut it. Oh, but I'm incredibly grateful. Like, a part of me goes, lesson learned. People will put money in your direction even when they're annoyed. Like, I think of Cool Runnings when they're trying to make the Jamaican bobsled team, and the guy's like, "I'll pay you $1 to shut up." And I know this guy just wanted to, like, move us along, and like, I'm appreciative. We prayed for him in our car, because, every little bit counts. I'm half tempted to go back to the store with my receipt and say, look, my email, my coupon was not working, it was not coming through. I would like to make sure I get my $10 off. So I know if I come in at the same day, I should be able to do it, but there's not enough hours in the day and priorities, and my priority is getting into this church as soon as I can find an opening in the traffic. Makes me incredibly thankful for Mustachio. I can't brag on that man enough, even when I get annoyed with him, because let's face it, nobody's perfect. Myself is the chief of all imperfectionists, and I can be super annoying, and we're finally getting to that point in our marriage where we're starting to actually grade each other enough that we're vocal about it. and to the point that I told him at the beginning of this whole adventure, I said, I appreciate that you're vocal. Like, I might be making a face. I don't mean to make the face in disrespect. That's not my intention, and you know that, but I'm glad that you're vocal. And the ice keeps coming down, so I have no idea how the audio is going to work on this. I don't know what's going to end up happening for this one take. 1-8. Today is the 17th because I finally put my watch and my rings back on. I try to take them off at night because I'm feeling a little bloated, and then I forget to put them back on, which makes me never want to take them off, but I also know that it bothers my fingers, so there is no perfect time for anything. There's no better time than the present. Is that the right cliche? And yeah, so fun for everyone. I'm going to try and park the car. Hello, sir. I'm gonna park the car so I can get in here, get on the sound check, come back out and get my stuff. So that'll be great. Be careful with that and enjoy. Please and thank you. That beautiful ice sound.